iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show and iHeartRadio Broadway. And I'm here for a very special, non-conventional kind of quarantine interview, I guess we're going to call it. I'm with two cast members of the upcoming Broadway musical Sing Street. I got Brennock O'Connor and Gus Halper. Guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
So first question has nothing to do with musical shows, anything. I just think it's very important we ask each other this right now. How are each of you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It's very strange. I didn't realize I could thrive within a pandemic. Just
You're thriving in a pandemic.
Oh God, yeah. I love it. I'm doing absolutely nothing that anyone else is putting on me. It's all of my own volition, and I'm kind of loving that, having control over every move that I make. I'm writing music. I'm writing scripts. Just having fun in this.
You might be the most productive person being quarantined right now. You have to know that.
I'll take it. As long as I'm keeping sane and happy, that's all I can ask.
And Gus, how are you?
Yeah, pretty much the same, man. I mean, so lucky that I get to just kind of hang out right now with family, and there's just a lot of silver linings in this, and just very, very, very blessed that I get to take advantage of all that stuff and write and spend more time with family, and
the linings are there, the silver linings, like
yeah, they are.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely. So we know that Sing Street, it premiered at the New York Theater Workshop, and reviews were so good that not too long after, it was announced that you guys were going to Broadway. And this is a first for a lot of members of the cast. I can't imagine can you explain what that was like for us, finding that out?
Yeah.
It was insane. It was after one of our Sunday matinees before our Sunday evening performance, and they sat us down on the stage at New York Theatre Workshop and said, we're taking it further, we're going to Broadway. And we'd heard it in whispers since the beginning of the project. I'd been involved with Sing Street in some form or another since October 2018. So Broadway was always the goal, but it was always like the end goal. We were never going to get there. It was never going to be the actual way that we ended our story. And then they announced it, and we started planning for that. And then obviously all of this happened, but we'll be back.
Yeah, right. And then the most historically abrupt halt ever. How did that
story
feel?
To tell.
Yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, how did that feel, hearing, okay, I know you guys were just about ready to do this and it's been going awesome, but stop for now. Like, how did that feel?
Yeah, like getting the rug pulled out from under you in a major way. I mean, it was supposed to be our first day of tech when we found out. So we were just moving into the theater, and it was one of those surreal. I got to see the theater a couple weeks earlier, but I didn't actually get to join the whole cast on stage because I went home with a sore throat. It turned out to be nothing, of course, but it was a surreal day for everybody. It was to start this next stage of this enormous event in all of our lives, and but that's
we just got through basically a musical run through of all of the band numbers. We were sound checking on the stage, and every song we'd finish, we looked down at our phones, and Mrs. Doubtfire had shut and Moulin Rouge had shut, and we just got an email saying meet on the stage at 4, and we were all like, I think we know what's coming,
right?
But we still had another hour and a half of tech left, and we did it.
Oh my God.
We were singing through these songs on a stage that we kind of knew we weren't going to get to perform on within the next 3 months.
Oh,
and
those few minutes or hour and a half rather sounds like it would have been complete. I would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna be in the bathroom for an hour if you need.
it was a little bit like that, but also the brilliant thing about the story of our show, and also just the story of us as a group of people, is when we're frustrated or upset or angry, we turn to music. So the best thing we could have been doing after hearing that news was standing on stage together as a group, rocking out. You guys going hard. I don't think we've ever performed the songs as hard as we did within that hour and a half, because we needed it. It was therapy.
It's so wonderful and also painful that has turned into like an inspired moment.
Yeah, very happy, sad.
Oh my goodness. So let's get into the live stream a little bit that's happening this evening. What's it like? You guys are essentially performing together again. Like, you're making it work.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a joy. It's not the story we were hoping to tell. It's not on the same scale, obviously, but it's a beautiful slice of what life within Sing Street is. And it's the technological side of shooting it and getting it all done was a nightmare, because technology kind of sucks. We always think technology is great, but we've come into this moment where we rely on it solely, and it's kind of holding us back a little bit. But we've made something beautiful with what we had at our disposal.
Yeah, you guys got to reconnect again in like a new way. I'm sure that you guys have been staying in touch, but to kind of reconnect as characters, I feel like it's going to make it all the better when we do get to see you on a stage in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Near future, right? Near future.
The near future.
Near future. So where are you guys performing from?
I'm in a Airbnb in Golders Green in North London.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place. I've been to the I was in Massachusetts for a while with my mom. I'm now up in Stowe, Vermont, with my girlfriend's family.
That's really lovely. They've got two complete different. The two of you could not be more different. When it comes down to this lockdown. Yeah. So actually, why don't one of you describe a little bit about Sing Street for someone who doesn't know but is interested in tuning into the live performance?
Oh boy,
golly!
You want to take a swing at that?
I'll take a stab. Sing Street in a nutshell is a story of reclamation, self-affirmation, and music. It's a story about love, family, friendship, and the power of those things to overcome any obstacle that's in your way. But within the context of our piece, it's about a boy in Dublin in the 80s writing songs for a girl that he's in love with, and trying to impress her the only way that he knows how, and learning how to do it along the way, and discovering that there's a life to be had outside of your small hometown.
I guess what's from your character's point of view, it's a slightly different story.
That was pretty good, man. I don't know. I don't really want to follow that. It's exactly what Brennock said. It's a story about music as expression in the face of self-expression in the face of incredible hardship, and I play a character who has been trapped indoors for months for very different reasons.
What a wild concept.
Right? Can't even imagine.
What a crazy, yeah, totally unrelatable. So from my character's perspective, I mean, it really is about, such a central part of the story is this story about brothers, and what they do for one another, the generosity of brotherhood, and from my character's perspective, it's like he's sort of the guru to Brennock's character, to his little brother, but he ends up learning more from him and watching his bravery and courage than the other way around, probably. So.
Those stories get to me. I have two little sisters, and anytime it's something with a sibling relationship, I'm like, I can't do it.
It's killer, man. It's killer. It really is.
I don't think I could see this with them, because they'd get so mad about all the noises I'd be making. I would just sound like, I love you so many times throughout the performance.
Yeah.
So what I really love about this, and this is a lot of musicals really has this right now, but you guys are something special. I didn't get to see it, obviously, but I have got to watch the official music videos and listen to the soundtrack and everything. If I didn't know where this was coming from, I would just be like, cool, 80s rock stars.
Yeah.
That's how the music,
all we want.
This is a soundtrack that you could just, like, it's a soundtrack musical recording. Like, it's a musical album, but it just sounds like it could be anything. It sounds like you could be a rock stars. How much fun was it creating this? And did you guys have any special influences?
I mean, the research for any job is always a fun part if you love the job you're doing. But all I had to do for research for this was just listen to 80s pop and rock. There's no better. That was my employment. That was what I had to do to be better at my job. It didn't make sense to me, and it's been a real learning curve just as a musician outside of Sing Street, just to be able to dissect these 80s classics and turn them into filter through these ideas and the themes and the certain styles and sounds into our own music and for the show it's been incredible.
And I think your hair was waiting for this role, Brenock. I really do.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the thing is, I was meant to have a haircut about 2 days after we shut down. That was when my next scheduled keep the hair at the same length haircut was. And then we just left, and I've not seen the hairdresser since. And it's just
like an 80s
going
rock
down
star.
And out. It's
doesn't
It's
care.
beautiful.
Yeah, you'll see me when we're back, and you won't be able to see my face. It's going to be horrendous. But
listen, my hair's a lot like yours, so I understand. There's a reason this headband is incredibly thick.
Love it.
It's safe.
Dude, go full mullet, man. Just keep growing the bottom.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
keep the top short.
Mate, see, the thing is, while it's at this length, some mornings when I'm not doing anything, I'll just spray it with too much hairspray and try and do the cure. Just because I've got this time, no one's going to see me if it looks bad. Try and replicate the cure, see if it works.
And people are they're going to get a taste of it at the live performance tonight. They will.
Absolutely.
They will.
Do you guys have any outfits that you're upset your character doesn't get to wear to this live performance tonight? Because those costumes are also fan-freaking-tastic.
Every single costume is killer for the band. We really pushed the boat out. I think the costume that I missed the most was one that I never got to wear in the show. I had it in a costume fitting, and it was a sleek silver suit that I was going to wear for Drive It Like You Stole It. And it was just gorgeous. It was just on the right side of tacky for it to be quite nice.
Just the right amount.
Yeah, just the right amount of tacky for you to still get away with it. And that's still hanging up in the Lyceum and
waiting for you. It's waiting.
I was really happy with my costume. I wore socks and that was like that was perfect for me. I'm
Gus, just on the off chance that it cut off for the live feed just now. Can you explain your outfit again? Because I lost most of that.
Yes. Yeah. I was very happy with my outfit. I got to wear socks, sweatpants, and a sweatshirt the entire play, which was, I struck gold.
That's most dressing rooms are packed with very uncomfortable looking outfits, and you're just kind of chilling in what I wear now all the time.
And then me, man. Yeah exactly.
Awesome. What did you guys do for either when you were, first going through the workshops and trying to bring it to Broadway, or now? What are you guys doing as far as self-care and keeping yourself feeling good during this rehearsal time?
Ooh, I think self-care as an actor is always a strange one, because I think something in our genetics is a little bit wonky for us to want to be someone else the whole time. So there's a constant battle with that, and also just the falling out of love with yourself and falling out of love with the piece or falling out of love with the craft. There's so many times where you will look around a rehearsal room and go, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know how I got here. I don't deserve to be here. But the thing about the Sing Street family was we were all going through the exact same emotions, just on different days. So days when I was at my weakest, Gus would bring me up. And days when, say, Max was at his weakest, Gian would bring him up. And we were all just always looking out for each other. And I think that was the thing that made Sing Street the most enjoyable and the most healthy long-term job I've been on, is this incredible unit of support behind it.
You guys kind of fill in where each other is in need, and that happens to all of us, whether it be for a job or personally. So that sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
What about you
It
guys?
was a real professional.
It's very professional.
It was a professional family. It was a community, and that really is the thing that I miss most about doing the show, about being in rehearsals and performances. I mean, I think the story is so important, and getting to share that with people is like obviously what brings us all together. But there was just something about that group of people, cast and crew, that was so special. And it's been really nice to see everybody's faces, since then, to not just completely lose touch.
Yeah, I mean, listen, is it completely ideal? No, but I'm really grateful that with the technology we have tonight, we still get to experience Sing Street in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be waiting for you guys and for us, the viewers, your audience, when it does come back, whenever that is. And I consider us revved up. Like, we've been you wind back that toy car. That's been all of us waiting to be in the audience. And as soon as you guys are on Broadway, forget it. We're going to be there.
Oh, amazing.
So I want to talk a little bit about tonight. It's at 6:30 Eastern Time, and you guys are coming together from literally across the world to present Sing Street Grounded at Home. It's going to be with the Broadway cast, and it's going to be live streamed on the Sing Street Facebook page, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Correct.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, is there anything particularly important you guys want to talk about this evening? I know there is a charity element.
Yes. Yeah. It's the Mayor's Fund. Is it Broadway Cares?
There's Broadway Cares. Yeah. Yes,
Broadway
and
Cares
Equity
and the Mayor's
Fights
Fund.
AIDS.
And they're two incredible charities to support for this, and it really means the world that we're able to not only share our story with the people that are dying to see it, but also turn it into an opportunity for good in these messed up times. I think it's the perfect opportunity to bring those two worlds together. And if you have money to donate, please do.
Absolutely. So it's Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, and the Mayor's Fund to advance. And people can donate directly to these charities using the live stream, which, hey, you enjoy it, you come watch if you can. And if you can donate, if you can't, it's still going to be an amazing night. So I'm very excited for you guys. I'm pumped for your whole cast. I can't wait for you to be able to share this on stage. And I'm just really grateful you guys took the time. Thank you so much for joining me on iHeartRadio Broadway.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.